LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he's not going to take the touchback. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's Lewis. Fires to the wideout. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They'll need a bunch on second down. Throw it, Lewis. Quickly to the tight end. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? The run inside. It's Welsh. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
The Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Lewis rolls right, rolling right and going deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On the ground, it's Bellamy. All over him immediately.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Going for it all. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. Handoff, Caden Durham. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
out what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The play fake. Look out! He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking downfield, it's Levin. He lets one fly deep. Picked off to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. The 50.
Man, I think they're going to look back on this one, guys, just with frustration. Just an opportunity missed. Your defense did the best thing they could do. Starting the game, forcing a turnover. Now you get the ball, and you give it right back. So the momentum you had and the energy that was in the building, now it goes swinging right back to the other side.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Hits the hole. It's Bellamy.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the Buffaloes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Gives it. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Running behind that left side. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Here's Lewis to throw. Flip it out to the back on the
Bro,
screen.
what are you doing?
Short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
3rd and short, a lot of times you're thinking be aggressive defensively. They play zone. They sit back a little bit. They try to run the slow developing screen, but the defense says you get none of this. Nice job. Good eyes, good discipline, nice tackling to get the 3rd down stop.
Lewis to throw for it on 4th. Going for it all. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Buffs! Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's Berry. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to it. He's out past the 35. There he goes. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocked that one right down the middle. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, Lewis. Fires to the right. Got the tight end outside. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Lewis wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Still running at the 40. There's a crease. The 10. Touchdown, Colorado. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, make it a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw one first. Right side, it's Wilson. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. The Tigers want to move quickly.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He's at the 40. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. As we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Sends it back in motion on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now on the move. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. It is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The handoff. Sweet cut there. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Lewis. They're all over him. It's complete. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes to the right. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Wide receiver going in motion. Calls his own number. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. Shot right there.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Turn it and try to get behind his blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit. Just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Gibson. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years. The foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Long way to go on second down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. To the air, it's Levin. Looking for a big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And now it's kind of decision time for this offense. It's been a great start to the football game. Moving the ball down the field, scoring 10 points on the first two possessions. Do you want the field goal to still be a two-possession game? Or do you want to be aggressive here and try to go for it on fourth down and maybe break this game open early?
Kick is in the air. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. On the run, it's Welch. Fights off a defender. Hit and dropped in his tracks. It'll be a loss of 6.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's Lewis to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. Rolled into enemy territory and all the way to the 44-yard line. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. It's inside, it's Welch. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Lewis to throw. The screen, he can go. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one, if they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways, they were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Trying to get through the noise. It's Lewis. Tight end finds a soft spot. Flying out to the left. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buffs. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you get hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the back. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. Past the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, LSU.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Getting set for the point after. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing, Lewis. Out wide right, it's Welch. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Lewis wants to pass. Moves to his right. He'll throw it. Finds his man. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And they spread them out. And the defense, you got to kind of pick your poison, right? It's hard to go man across the board. It's to pressure the QB, so they play it safe, they go zone. And it's nice to have a running back that can line up in the slot, read the zone, kind of sit down and understand where to be. QB throws the strike, he makes the catch. Nice job being on the same page.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Lewis. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with Arizona State taking on the UNLV Rebels. And it's the Sun Devils looking to bounce back from the game one loss. They lead here in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, Dave.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Berry fighting off the defender. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Offense set on 1st down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Dropping back, it's Levin. Showing the arm strength to the left. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. This offense has it with really good field position. Play fake, Lewis. He's got it. Turning it on. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. The Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. On the draw, it's Welsh. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. Makes a catch.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive. And now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
And the Buffaloes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to get it in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And the point after is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That
Looking to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half. This is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the...
It's a running room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets him to the 28. The Bucs offense ready to begin this drive. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Here's Lewis to throw. Buying time to his right. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running inside. It's Miller. Pulled to the ground.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Here's Lewis. Unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Gibson. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Throwing, Lewis. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Welch. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Turns it upfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And how about he dropped back to pass twice on this drive so far? He's thrown 2 completions and chewed up over half the field. This offense, this QB, dialed in, understanding what he's seeing, and he is putting his foot down and being aggressive, taking shots down the field, and now this offense in great scoring position.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Powers forward. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
And we're seeing a bit of the bend-don't-break attitude by the defense now. Obviously, they've given up some plays to allow the offense to get down in this situation. But with their backs against the wall, this is the best we've seen this defense play. They're having none of this running game down on the goal.
And he's in! Touchdown, Buffaloes! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They marched 72 yards and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Joyner to begin the drive. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Making the adjustment. Back to pass, it's Glevin. Fires to the wide. Got him downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. LSU quick to the line. Press center downs going to the air. Makes the grab on the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understanding late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Out wide right, it's Green. Snags it, and there's running room. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Lewis rushes on. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Touchdown, Tigers! The defense with the huge momentum swing, taking it all the way in.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking them back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
They'll go for two here and try to climb within a field goal late. Now, the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here's Lewis to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Burrowing for yardage. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at a perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Throws it back. Going to try to get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Throwing, Lewis. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
2nd and long here. quick give. It's Welsh. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Trying to get through the noise. It's Lewis. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Lewis shoots it to the left. Got his man. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. They'll move the tight end. Lewis to throw. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs. Put 6 on the board. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Wilson. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the defense wanted.
Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Back to throw, it's Lemon. He's taking the deep shot. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, pressure's coming.
Oh!
At the 45 on his way. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. And they're got under their skin a little bit having to use the TO after giving up the first down. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. They'll run it. It's buried. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Out wide right, it's Wilson. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Into the end zone. Fires into the end zone, incomplete.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
They'll run it left. Walking for the end zone here. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. The snap sets up the throw. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fly. Straight ahead, it's Welch. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.